Hi everyone, my name is Maninder. Today I'll be taking you through consumer behavior in the contemporary environment. Session 2. Topics that we would discuss in this session are as follows. First, changing face of consumer behavior. With the change in the environment, needs and demands of consumers also change. From wearing a very basic shoe as a commodity, we've come to a stage where variety of shoes are available in terms of A, for the purpose that they are needed, B, in terms of social status, and so on and so forth. Second major shift that happened was LPG, liberalization, privatization, globalization. It was theme for the world. You know, countries wanted to expand, and within the country there were companies which really wanted to do well. Look at something very basic as colored water, that is Coke. Starting in 1896, look at where this brand has reached. They've had a lot of controversies on the way, but they are almost present in almost all the countries in the world. With this, companies started taking a lot of liberty with consumers. So government had to chip in to put in some regulation so that they are regulated in a way that consumer rights are protected. Fourth, from traditional marketing, we have moved to digital marketing. Amount of spending today that is happening online has exponentially increased over the years. And if we look at today, because of COVID-19, this has become new normal. Since we were not allowed to go out, we were left with only one option to actually shop online. The new retailing environment, although online was increasing, so was retailing environment which was getting changed. Look at the movie halls, the way they used to be a couple of decades back. 1,000-seater in India, dingy seats, not so good environment. Today we move to PVR goals of the world, where you can almost lie down to watch a movie. So if Netflix has done very well for itself, so has offline PVR type setups. Sixth, a very important focus has been now towards societal concepts of marketing, where we've realized we just cannot take everything for granted. We need to be more responsible in terms of using natural sources, more responsible in terms of how we make sure our products, once they live their life, are sensibly disposed of. So, we already discussed liberalization, privatization, globalization became a norm, and it created companies which were huge and were present across the globe. Although they had a global focus, they were very sensitive to local conditions, which gave rise to ethnocentrism and polycentrism. Ethnocentrism, I would say, like we are good and others would take us the way we are. A company like, I would say, Revlon, they don't even change the model on the packing of their hair dye when they market it in India. On the other hand, polycentrism, where companies took a very heavy dose of local flavor when they went to the country where they were selling from the parent country. McDonald's changed its menu. They don't serve beef and pork. They're culturally sensitive to Indian consumers. Now look at this. Siemens is selling windmill. Now, apart from selling this product, they're also showing to the stakeholders that they are good corporate citizens. So they help in producing power which is not dependent on non-renewable resources. Plus, it is clean, it is healthy, and that's a win-win situation for all the stakeholders. Now, what became very important in consumerism was what value customer was deriving. And this value was again component of two parts: quality divided by price. Quality was a moving target, kept on changing. And this is something that consumer behavior had to map and factor into creating products and services in a way that consumers could get value. A very high level of customer satisfaction became a norm. Since competition was huge, and we've done it in the first session, that there were far more offers than consumers that were there. So we had to woo him in a way that it made sense for us and for customers. Trust, a strong sense of customer trust. If any complaint was there, company became first proactive that complaint shouldn't be there. And if at all, after best of their intention, something did happen, they were ready to replace or fix it. The intent was basically to make sure that customers get retained with the company. With the customers becoming limited and products becoming unlimited, that was the only way that marketers in various industries could have survived. A very heavy level of customer profitability pyramids were made where we were giving differential treatment to customers depending upon how much they were buying from us. Now, that doesn't mean that we were not taking care of customers who were paying us less, but a preferential treatment was given to those customers who were repeat customers, who were uh, nice customers in terms of paying us on time, helping us in terms of developing product, and so on and so forth. So at the base we had lead, then iron, then gold, and platinum. But few customers who contributed a major revenue and profit. Now, what impact digital technologies had on marketers and consumers? More products and services through customization. Through technology, we could create customized offers at a price of mass products. Instantaneous exchanges started happening. Imagine you want a digital content, you pay through a credit card, and within seconds you can download. Collect and analyze data. That's what marketers got. We could sense in terms of how consumers were behaving on a real-time basis as far as marketers are concerned. And those offers were structured in a way that it made sense at that point in time. Now, consumers definitely got a lot of power. They were in control. A lot of information was there with them, not only from the companies, but from the peers, then from the reviewers, and so on and so forth. Computers, smartphones, GPS, and smart TVs really helped him or her to be abreast with what was happening in the marketplace, and customers started asking a lot of tough questions. Now, a simple model of consumer decision making was input, process, and output, where external influences were a four-piece: product, price, place, and promotion. Socio-cultural environment was family, reference group, non-commercial sources, social class, culture, and subculture. Now, this as an input actually helped the customer in a process where he was going in for need recognition, pre-purchase search, and evaluation of alternatives, which was in turn triggered by motivation, perception, learning, personality, and attitude, and obviously by the past experience. And then, having bought the product, what was the role of, let's say, trial purchase, repeat purchase, and then post purchase evaluation? So, this is how input, process, and output we started knowing more about our customers so that we could serve